Hello everyone, welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Christina.
And we're true twin flames in union. And we're here to bring you this week's Twin Flame Forecast. So the card deck that we'll be using today is Crystal Angels by Doreen Virtue. And we've already pre-shuffled the deck, but we haven't looked at the cards, so let's just go ahead and jump in and see what this reading has in store for your union this week. So the first card we're pulling is the underlying energy or the theme of this reading, and that is Yellow Jasper, Control Issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. This is interesting because it just did a reading yesterday about releasing control.
Yeah, well, I think this card it's interesting because it's actually about having a fear that you could be controlled and claiming your power, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have a fear that you could be controlled, you do tend to control, in the process. And so this is really about claiming yourself and recognizing that that you have power,
mm-hmm.
and claiming your power. And the way to realize your dreams is to align with love.
Yeah.
There's no need to control on both ends.
Right.
Right. And so, this is really an invitation for you to, truly go deeper into your trust in the divine.
Exactly. It's about
mm-hmm.
trust. That's exactly where I was going to go, is that control stems out of fear.
Yes.
Stems out of a lack of trust that your life is somehow going off track and you need to keep it on the track.
Right.
But really that's the divine's job.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really about releasing fear and trusting.
Yes.
Good. All right, the next card we're pulling is the current energy for
mm-hmm.
your union, and that is Calcite. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Interesting.
Yeah. So this card always makes me think of is there something that you're keeping yourself busy with
mm-hmm.
in order to avoid your feelings,
yes.
or in order to avoid being present in the current moment. So this card is an invitation for you to really take stock of where you're putting your energy and how you're spending your day, right? All those little minutia of the day, everything adds up.
Mm-hmm.
And are you putting first things first? Are you doing what needs to be done first?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything else falls into place when you honor what actually is going to bring returns.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And so this is an invitation for you to invest your energy in what is truly going to bring you returns in your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's great. Excellent. I like the way you said it. In theme with control issues, it's exactly that. It's not doing work for the sake of busy work,
Right.
To avoid your feelings, because that's just control.
Exactly.
So it's about doing what actually serves you as an investment into your future versus doing something out of avoidance, which is an energy leak.
Exactly.
Good. So the next card we're pulling is specifically for the Divine Feminine Collective, and this is in the challenge position for them. So this is what they're working through, what you're working through currently. Moonstone. Heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. There's that word again, trust.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really, I feel that this is about building that relationship of trust between yourself and the divine, and respecting how the divine moves through you, right? Respecting what you know to be true, having an open mind, but being aware of what you know to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an inner knowing, an inner feeling. I understand that we're not conditioned to pay attention to our inner world. We are conditioned to, I take an action, I do something, I get a result. But sure, that may be the case, but that result may not be what actually serves you. It may not be what's actually good for you. But your heart, your intuition, the more you attune to it, to the divine, you begin to learn what is actually good for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's safe to trust that feeling inside so you can take aligned action to that.
Right.
And invest in yourself and in your future.
Exactly.
Good. So the next card we're pulling is the resolution energy to that challenge for the Divine Feminine Collective. And this is Rose Quartz. Love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Woo!
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is basically the awareness that when you relax into trusting the divine, then you're able to really go deeper in your relationship with the divine and naturally in your relationship with your twin flame. Remember that the relationship that you share with the relationship you have with your twin flame is a reflection of your relationship with the divine mm-hmm. and with yourself. Mm-hmm. And so when you really relax into going deeper into trust with yourself, really build that trust more deeply, it naturally extends into your romantic life.
Right. You took the words right out of my mouth. You said pretty much exactly what I was going to say. And yes, don't get hung up on words like the divine, God. Mm-hmm. Really, it's the same thing as love itself. Build a relationship with love itself inwardly, and that is you're one with your twin flame. As you love yourself and deepen that relationship, that builds romance and strengthens your union with your twin flame because they're one. They're connected. There's no separation there, right?
Exactly.
Good. All right, so the next card we're pulling is for the Divine Masculine Collective, and this is in their challenge position, and that is Ametrine. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. This is really interesting, and I can tell you exactly what this fits in with the theme of control for this mm-hmm. reading. So, in Divine Truth with Twin Flames, your divine energy is your divine counterpart. That is your divine feminine twin flame. Your masculine energy is you. You are the masculine polarity in your union. What this is really about is releasing control over the union and how the energies are flowing. Release control over what your union looks like, what your divine feminine is, how they're behaving, what's happening there, and just focus on you. Mm-hmm. Focus on your divine masculine energies. Focus on loving yourself. By doing so, your twin flame, if it relieves your twin flame to just focus on themselves, and that's the challenge that is currently being worked through right now in terms of control.
Yeah, I feel like kind of to put it another way, with a soulmate relationship or with the standard relationship model that people are used to, you have to come to a sense of compromise with each other, mm-hmm. right? But with twin flames, because you're one and you make the same core choices, you actually, of course, healthy communication is important, but the way that you create balance in your union, in your relationship, is focusing on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Balancing yourself.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to control what the other person is doing, how they're, that your union doesn't have to fulfill specific gender roles or things like that. It's really you do what God is inviting you to do in this moment. Mm-hmm. And that naturally balances out your union.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so the next card we're pulling is the resolution energy to this challenge, and that is Watermelon Tourmaline. Stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. And what I specifically feel for this card is that this challenge of controlling the union is actually a massive energy leak mm-hmm. that actually creates a huge amount of exhaustion in your union because the energy isn't properly balanced. It's right. not being channeled in the right ways that invest into you. So this resolution is about releasing that control, mm-hmm. Releasing the stress of needing to control,
right.
and just allow yourself to rest, focus on you, your body, your mind, your spiritual well-being, and just like Christina said, this naturally creates balance within yourself and with your union.
Yeah, you don't need to, it's safe to let go of expectations of what you feel your twin flame is supposed to be doing.
Yes.
In your union. And this advice goes for people who are in separation as well, right? Mm-hmm. This is actually the best way to rebalance your union and attract your twin flame closer is let go of what they're doing and focus on you, mm-hmm. right? Genuinely focus on you. Really build that relationship with yourself. Give yourself what you need. And that will naturally create balance in mm-hmm. your union.
Good. All right, so the last card we're pulling here is the concluding energy for this reading, and that is Jade, Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. This is really interesting because mm-hmm. it builds from control on both sides, and then the resolution energies are sort of focus on yourself and relax, mm-hmm. and then as a result in the closing energy you get wellness.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's just like let go of the control. It doesn't mm-hmm. serve you. Relax. Mm-hmm. Trust the divine, and you'll feel better, really, yes. is what this is saying.
And, the health of your union, you can tap into the health of your union simply by tapping into how you feel. If you're feeling drained, you're going to experience that reflected in your mm-hmm. union. So the best thing is giving yourself what you need and loving yourself. And, calling back this control issues card, it's really about claiming your power back. Right.
Yeah, and it's the key with twin flame union is to always feel good. Mm-hmm. Now that isn't forcing yourself to feel good in avoidance of your feelings.
Right.
It's cultivating feeling good within yourself so that is your baseline, mm-hmm. and that is your natural set point.
Right.
And then building up from there.
Yeah, not in a toxic positivity way, but in right. choosing to overcome the reasons that you don't feel good, facing your challenges and transcending them.
And just self-love.
Yeah.
Good. This was a great reading. Mm-hmm. We hope that you enjoyed this reading. We loved giving it to you. If you like content like this, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. We do them weekly. Once again, we're Daniel and Christina, and we are Ascension coaches. We do private coaching, group coaching, and personal readings like this. If you'd like a reading about your union specifically, or if you need assistance on your journey, check out our website below, oneconnectedlove.com, to check out our services. So, thank you again for watching this video, and we will see you next week. Take care.